Whoa. Oh boy. Woo. Oh man. Oh man. This is such a good book. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Well, looks like I'm ready for my Kung Fu adventure. I got my Kung Fu headband. I got my copy of Eastman and Laird's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. What more do I need? Wait, I probably should get some training from a Kung Fu master, right guys? Yeah, I probably will. Alright, I guess I'll go back to being Mr. Shu and reading Storybook Online. My dreams of becoming a Kung Fu ninja will have to wait till next month. Alright, so anyway, alright, Storybook Online. Here we are, another reading from Mr. Shu. Today I've got a book that I think is really special because it's going to teach you a lot about all the letters of the alphabet, as well as learning a little bit about reading and books in general. And as I'm looking at this book, it's got a lot of little side stories and paragraphs, and I'm just kind of going to skim through it because it would be a 3-hour video if I actually read from page to page. But this book is entitled B is for Bookworm. Looks like we're getting a little there we go, trying not to get any glare. B is for Bookworm, a library of alphabet, and it's written by Anita C. Prieto and illustrated by Renee Graff. So hopefully you can see that okay. B is for Bookworm. Like I said, it's not that long a book, but it does have quite a few cool little facts, some tidbits of information, and it would be more for I guess if you had never been to a library and were learning how to use it. And I'm trying to see, this book is not super, it's about 12 years old. So libraries probably have changed a little bit. But it's not outdated. It's still facts that are useful for you guys and gals. So without further ado, let's start reading this book. And I'll have to, pursue my Kung Fu dreams of being a master ninja later. But I do have the headband. I got the headband and I got the book because I'm going to learn how to Kung Fu fight like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. All right, here we go. Let's start reading this book here, guys. B is for Bookworm. All right, a library alphabet. So, A is for author. There are thousands of books on the library shelves just waiting for you and me. They were written by people who love to create. Do you know who those people might be? And here looks like this could be a librarian sitting at work. I mean, the books could be for anyone. They could be for you. They could be for me. They could be for this guy. Remember him from last story? You guys know that was a trick. They could be for anyone that wants to read. They could be for Ultraman. Ultraman, go! He's got to go off to fight crime. They could be for one of your favorite guys, such as Boba Fett. I like to read. Boba Fett loves to read. They can even be for that pesky neighbor of mine, Mr. Olaf. We'll see if he makes a visit today. So A is for author. B is for bookworm. A bookworm gobbles up book after book. When she's reading them, time really flies. As she closes one book, she picks up another, because each holds a different surprise. And here we have a young lady. She's sitting on her couch. She's reading books. She's got a lot of books on her side. I actually read a bit of books. One summer, all I did was read. And it was hot out, and I didn't want to be outside. And I didn't go to my pool. There's a pool in my apartment. I didn't go to it because I didn't update and renew my pool pass. So I couldn't really go to the pool. I didn't want to pay the money. So I'm just like, I'm going to sit in my apartment with the air conditioning on, relax on the couch, and read. And my goal was to read 100 books. And I thought, I could do this 100 books in a year, not just summer, but most of my reading I did in summer when I wasn't working. And I succeeded in reading, I think it was 92. I was like 8 or 10 books shy. And I just was reading, and I was reading all kinds of books. I was reading, I wasn't reading like thin books, like some of the books I read you guys, but I was reading some thick, meaty books. Or like some of them, one of them was like over 1,200 pages, and some of them are like, 200 or 300, some are 600 or 800. So, I guess that summer I would be considered a bookworm, right? So, and sometimes I was reading comic books, because I do like my comic books, as you could tell from the Giant Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle book. All right, moving on. Let's get down to letter C. C is for library card. Your library opens a door to the world, to the wonders of the earth, sea, and sky, and your library card is the key to that door. When you use it, get ready to fly. And there's a young man. He's got his library card out, and he's going to get a bunch of books and be going off to strange new worlds, wherever those books take him, wherever the stories go. D is for Dewey. If all the books on the library shelves were just placed anywhere, what a mess! How in the world would you find the right book when all you could do was guess? And here we have, that's Dewey. Probably it's named after him. Maybe that's him, maybe not. I actually don't know what Dewey looks like, but I'm guessing that's him. And it's interesting that Melville Dewey was only 21 years old when he invented the Dewey Decimal Classification System. And I guess we still use that at the library. Yeah, we do. It's changed a little bit now that we have computers. But yeah, we still have the Dewey Decimal System. And isn't it 21 years old? When I was 21 years old, that's like when some people get out of college, or they might still be in college actually. 21, 22. So just think about that young. That's pretty young. To give you an idea, I won't put any teachers on the spot, but I don't care about revealing my age. I am more than twice as old as Dewey when he made that decimal system, because I'm like basically 103. Just kidding, I'm not 103. If I was 103, my teeth would look like this. Hey guys, Mr. Sue, I'm 103 years old. Just kidding. I'm not 103. I am going to be 45 actually end of the month. So I'm a January birthday. But that's pretty impressive that he created that, because that's a huge system. Next we get to E. E is for early books. If there were no notebooks to use in school, no pencils when you had to write, how would you copy your new spelling words to take home and study each night? So here we have someone who lives in a not very modern area, and it looks like that person, he's writing on paper, and he's got like a scroll. It's outside, very vintage. F is for fact and fiction. Is it fact or fiction? What's fact, guys? What's fiction? If you said fact was truth, you are correct. If you said fiction is like fake or made up, make believe, you are correct. Do you know the difference between the two? Oh, they're going to tell us now. One is the world of make believe, while the other one tells tales that are true. That summer I read all those books. I'd say half those books were fact. They were nonfiction, not made up. They were fact. Here's young lady. They're at the library. She's got all her books. She's taking notes. She's reading. She's studying. Getting smarter and smarter. G is for Gutenberg. Would you like to copy your history book? All 322 pages? That's what you do if you were a scribe and lived in the Middle Ages. There we go. They're writing their books. Sorry about the glare, guys. I'm trying to get that right. There we go. No glare. That's Gutenberg. Was the first printing press to make books. H is for historic. Some library buildings are very new. Some library buildings are old. But look inside, and what will you find are treasures more precious than gold. So those of you at Tioga, you guys got a really nice library. Not every school has a really nice library and cool librarians. So take advantage of that. Every Friday when you go, you're able to check out your 2 library books. Definitely take advantage of that. Try to get something new. Don't always get the same books. Surprise yourself. Grab a different type book. Maybe you'll find out you like a new type of book or story or series of books. And remember, the librarians are nice. They're not mean. They're not intimidating. They're not like the stormtroopers. When you go to the library, they don't ask for your identification.
She'll be all right. Inform Lord Vader we have a prisoner.
And Lord Vader definitely does not run the library at Tioga.
Someone was in the pod. The tracks go off in this direction. Stop that ship! Blast them!
Remember, these are fake guns, not real.
Open the blast doors.
Because real guns are not cool.
There's one. Set for stun.
There's one. Set for stun. So that's a stormtrooper, guys. It's a little bit bigger than some of my other figures. It's hard plastic. Pretty cool. Moves around. But let's get back to the story.
Take over.
Okay, I will take over, Stormtrooper. Thank you very much. All right, let's go. Here we are. I is for illustrations. When you open a book and the pictures appear with a rainbow of colors so bright, you'll probably shout as you check that book out, "Hey, I'm reading this one tonight." J is for juvenile books. Some books are scary, some make you laugh, some teach you lessons. That's true, but never forget, if you look hard enough, there's a book made there just for you. So remember that. There's all types of books. I like reading books on scary stuff. I like reading comic books. I like reading books with action and spies. I like reading books with just funny stuff. It's whatever mood strikes me, as they say. Sometimes I'll be reading a book that's got Batman and he's in the Batmobile and he's racing down. And I was trying to pop this open to get the batteries in for sound effects, but this is so old. This is really, really old. It's from the Dark Knight. So, but it's pretty cool. And if the batteries would work, that'd be even cooler. And this top opens up. If I can figure it out. Does it? Yeah, look. Ooh. I don't have a Batman figure in it. I do own some Batman figures, but they're like mini-me ones. Mini-me ones. But yeah, this engine. You guys want to hear me start the engine up? Okay. I got a little engine starter. You ready? All right, we're gonna start the Batman engine up. And off away it goes. Batmobile, that's a powerful engine, guys. Powerful engine. I see why the Dark Knight rides in it. So, moving on, K. K is for knowing. Some library places hold special things, and it helps to know just where to look. The bigger you grow, the more you know when you check out a library book. And as you can see, we've got some kids with their mom, their adults, the person that's in charge of them at home. They're under the table while mom's looking at books, or mom or sister, aunt, whoever. And we got a young person checking out a book at the library, and the librarian's got a smile on her face because she's happy that she's checking books out. The kids, though, look like they're up to mischief, so no mischief at the library, or else Stormtrooper might come and be like,
These aren't the droids we're looking for.
"Oh, you guys weren't messing around, so we'll carry on."
We don't need to see his identification.
Yep, that young man is reading a book. They don't need to see his ID. So, back to L is for the Library of Congress. L. The Library of Congress is one of the sites you might visit in Washington, D.C. It has thousands of pictures and millions of books. It is something you should surely see. And this is the picture of the Library of Congress. Pretty cool building. Very big. Very, very big. It's got to be big to have that many books. M is for Media Center. Everything changes from day to day. Nothing stays quite the same. When you visit your library, you may find that it now has a brand new name. That's true. There's like before when I went to the library, you couldn't check out video games or Xbox or PS4s and 5s and 7s and 8s and 9s and all these new video games and new technology. You couldn't get books on Pokemon and whatever else. I'm trying to think you guys are into Minecraft and Roblox and Fortnite. I mean, these are all things that are new now. So a library's got to keep up with what's popular and what's relevant, which means what's important and what is useful. Because you don't want to go to a library and like they have all this old junk that no one uses anymore. They want to have stuff that people want to check out and need and find useful. So technology is always changing. N is for call number. When the postman delivers a letter to you, your address tells him just where to look. And a call number helps in a similar way when you're searching to find that right book. So at Tioga, when you get the ruler, you stick like the ruler in between the books so you don't lose your place, and you put the book in the exact spot it goes into. That's very important. And they have you do that because there's a system, and some books are alphabetical by author, some are in certain sections by subject. Like they want to find the books on dogs in the area where the books on plants are, or fiction books, made up stories mixed in with nonfiction books that are filled with fact, because that would not be useful. So here's a picture. It's got a mouse, which is used sometimes connected to a computer. Nowadays, some computers don't have mouses. They just have wireless mouses. Not even a cord. And here's the Dewey Decimal System, the books. And you see how there's, you got the numbers on there, the catalog number, and then the letters are like usually sometimes the beginning of the author's name or the beginning of the subject matter, the title of the book. Let's go on. O is for online. Our language is living. It changes and grows. Some words may die out, others stay. Online is a new word that you'll want to learn when using computers each day. Now, online, you guys are very well aware of being online. When you go remote, you're on your computers. So this book's a little bit older, and going online wasn't as common as it is now. Everyone's pretty familiar with going online, and you can go online on your phone, on your laptop, on your tablet, on your Apple Watch, on your iPad. You know, everyone goes online. And so, yep. And P is for presidential libraries. The president's job keeps him busy all day doing everything that is required, signing letters and papers and dozens of laws. I'll bet that his fingers get tired. Yes, indeed. Oh, hold on. You know what, guys? I'm kind of hungry, and so I got my little box. I usually have rice and snacks in here. Right now, it's got a Frosted Flakes sticker on there, and uh-oh, Look what I found in my box of food. Ooh, the rat! It's the rat! Ah! So, guys, oh well, I guess I'm not gonna eat that. I think Mr. Rat ate it all. So, we'll just put that back in there, guys. I am not hungry anymore. No, thank you. Yeah. Anyway, all right, back to my story. Q is for quest. Looking for something can be lots of fun. You might go on for weeks without rest. You can look day and night, you can search high and low, and the name for that search is a quest. So if you go on a tail, let's go on a quest. She's got a big map for her quest. And looks like she's doing, it looks like a family tree or something. So I'm not sure what she was looking for. Maybe she's doing a family tree, outlined a tree of her own family. See where people came from and where they were born and whose parents and whose sisters and brothers. R is for reference. Why is the moon always changing its shape and how does the sun get its heat? To answer your questions and get all the facts, a reference book just can't be beat. S is for storytelling. When the three little pigs met the big bad wolf, he just huffed and he puffed and he blew. Well, the storytime lady knows what happened next, and she's waiting to tell it to you. So here's the reference books. He's looking for reference books to find out nonfiction, and here's the librarian. She's reading, doing a little story time, just like you guys at Tioga have the librarian. She's got the technology, using the big screen so everyone can see the pictures good. All fancy, not like Mr. Shoe's storybook online. I'm not fancy like that. You know, I do got my tricks, my little gadgets and stuff. Try to make things spice up. All right, guys, we're almost done. Oh, hold on 1 second, guys. I think, you guys hear that? I hear a knock at the door. Give me a second. I better go answer that door. Gotta move for a second. Oh, and you guys know why I'm Mr. Shoe. Did I tell you guys that? You know why they call me Mr. Shoe? Because all the shoes. I just got all these shoes. That's why I'm Mr. Shoe.